Assalamualaikum. My name is Purasar and the topic of my discussion is Mohsin Hamid's novel More Smoke that was written in 2000. I would analyze the text of this novel under the theory of Marxism. I see that how Mohsin Hamid highlights ups and downs of different characters' life who are living in capitalist society and what role does class play in the work and how different characters are the victims of this system, this capitalist system, and how lower class is exploited by the upper class of the society. But before analyzing the work, we'll see what is Marxism. Marxism is a social, political, and economical theory that was introduced by Karl Marx in 19th century. And through this theory, Karl Marx pointed out some flaws of this capitalist society. He says that all the spheres of life, either it's religion, it's art, it's media, it's law, everything is somehow connected with economy. And economy is controlled by the influential people of the society. So, in other words, all the spheres of life are molded by, all the features of societies are molded by the hands of powerful people of the society. In Carter reference, library says that if you want to understand the social change of the society, you must know what is class struggle. So, in order to understand class struggle, Karl Marx divided society into two classes, upper class and lower class. He says that both classes are in conflict with each other. So basically, description or this class discrimination is the main topic of this theory, according to which class society consists of some group, basically two groups of people who are different from each other on the basis of their wealth, on the basis of their social position, on the basis of their economic condition, basically. So furthermore, Karl Marx says that the lower class is always crushed by the hands of upper class of the society. Because the lower class is the working class and the upper class is the capitalist class. Lower class works hard to earn their livings, and because of their efforts, because they work on the lands and mills of the upper class, so because of their efforts, the upper class become richer and more powerful. And in on the other words, they get the benefit of efforts of working class, but the working class becomes weaker, and this kind of exploitation leads them towards aggression. So as we know that literature reflects society, so if we talk about Pakistani literature talks about class conflict and exploitation most of the time, because this class conflict and this class discrimination is not new in Pakistani society. It's always been a subject of discussion in Pakistani literature. So, Murder of Aziz Khan is the novel that was written in 1967 by Zulfikar Ghosh, and this novel deals with the concept of this suppression and this exploitation that lower class faces by the hands of upper class. Shah Jahan Shah brothers, represents upper class, and the Aziz Khan represents lower class. Shah brothers are the one who became powerful because of their corruption and because of their contacts in bureaucracy, or because of their contacts with some other powerful people. In order to become more powerful, they wanted to get the land of Aziz Khan, who's representative of lower class. So when Aziz Khan refuses to give them his land, they in return took revenge. They killed two of his sons and completely destroyed his life. So in this way, we can see class conflict in Pakistani literature. If we come to the main topic, Marxism in Smoke, we need to see the historical background. Shah Jahan is the emperor, was a Mughal emperor who was imprisoned in Agra by his own son. Why? Because of the power. He himself says that it's a game of power. Because when his own son Aurangzeb came in power, he defeated his brother Dara Shikoh. According to some historians, Dara Shikoh betrayed his brother Aurangzeb for the power. He wanted crown. So Aurangzeb in return defeated his brother Dara Shikoh. This is what is happening in the story of the novel as well. The Ozi who is powerful defeated Daru through the trial in the court. He took his revenge from Daru. Daru is the one who is not influential, but Ozzy is the one who is influential. So all the game revolves around the game of power and game of crown. The story of this novel basically revolves around the characters who are living in a capitalist society. So through Ozzy's dialogue, we can understand how and what kind of society is capitalist society. Ozzy says that Lahore is a difficult place if you are not an important person, if you are not a wealthy person, or if you do not have contacts. So through this, we can understand that capitalist society is a society in which it would be difficult to live if you have no contacts, if you are not influential, or if you are not an important person. So you have to face the heat of Lahore. That means that you have to face the difficulties of a capitalist society because you do not have AC, which means you do not have luxuries, you do not have influence. So we'll see class discrimination in the novel, which is the main part of capitalist society. How materialistic approaches and how materialist desires of the characters leads them towards their destruction. And we'll see the characters of this novel as a victim of the capitalist system. The first thing, class discrimination in the capitalist society. This paragraph is taken from the novel, which is described as a Marxist professor Julius Supper's speech in a seminar, where he clearly described that what is happening in the capitalist system. There are basically two classes according to him in Pakistan. One is in minority and other is in majority. The one who is in majority struggles hard for their living, but the one who is in minority controls the whole environment. The one who is in minority controls the life of the one who are in majority. They have whole control of the environment. They live in air conditioned rooms. So here the word air conditioned is used for luxury, not for the need. The word in the whole novel is used for the luxury, and the electricity is used for the basic need. So if we read the novel, there's chapter 8's name is Importance of Air Conditioning. So through this novel, we came to know that when Ozzy visits Daru, there's no electricity in Daru's house. So which means that Daru is gradually moving towards lower class. He belongs to middle class, but now he's moving towards lower class. He doesn't even have basic need of electricity. But Ozzy, in the other hand, loves AC. He lives in the air conditioned room. How we come to know this is because of the conversation between Mumtaz and Ozzy. Mumtaz doesn't like AC, so he asked him to turn off it, but Ozzy refuses to do so. So in return, Mumtaz says that the whole country is suffering because of the wastefulness of a privileged few. But in reply, Ozzy says that I don't care about the country. So he loves his luxuries, but he doesn't care about the basic needs of other people. So if you talk about Murad Basha, he's another character of the novel. He doesn't like AC because he cannot afford it. So basically, AC in the novel, air conditioning in the novel, is about about the luxury. It's not about basic needs. So there are some classes in the novel. Upper class, Ozzy, who's Aurangzeb, Uncle Khurram, and two minor characters, Mr. Jivan and Bhatt Sahab. They represent upper class of the society in the novel. So if we say Aurangzeb, he is an American written Pakistani. He represents ultra rich class of the society. So he claims that I am wealthy person and I am an important person, and he's right because he has nothing to worry about. He has two pijaros, and he likes to move in the city without any disturbance and hurdle. So he moves his pijaro like a bull and trusting that everyone will go out of his way. And this actually happens in our society. When roads are blocked, when we are going somewhere and roads are blocked, and we came to know that any politician or any influential person is going to cross the road, even ambulances and school buses are not allowed to get the way. So this actually happens in a capitalist society where influential are given more power and they are given more rights than the other people. So this is what Ozzy is representing. Ozzy likes his father. He is not. He is not the one who dislikes the corruption his father, because he said that my father was an important person, and I'll be an important person just like him. So Ozzy here represents the upper class of the society. So most tragic event happens when he crushes a teen-age boy to the death while driving his Pajero. He kills a person. Firstly, he crosses the red light, which means he doesn't care about the laws at first place. Secondly, he kills a boy at the road and then disappears, runs from the spot. So this tells the arrogance and the attitude of the upper class of any society, or basically in the capitalist society. Other representative of this class is Uncle Kuram. This is the description that's given by Daru about Ozzy uncle. We little know about him is that he's a corrupt person, and he used to help Ozzy, Daru when he was a child for his education and for his household. So when he grown up, he get the help of Uncle Kuram for his job, but he is a true representative of upper class because he uses his influence to do anywhere. Mr. Jawan, he is a minor character. He is basically landlord who has his account in the bank of Daru. So because of him, because of his tone, because of his behavior, Daru loses his job because he threatens him, and in return the Daru retaliated, and because of this retaliation Mr. Jiwan complained about Daru to his officer. So basically Mr. Jawan is one of some reasons which leads the Daru towards its destruction. So Bhatt Sahab, he is another minor character, but he represents upper class. Clearly represents upper class because he takes the interview of Daru because Uncle Khurram asked him to take the interview. He says that I won't hire you because I cannot do it unless you have some really big fish. If you have contacts or you know country head, I can hire you. Otherwise, there's no place for you in this company. So if we talk about middle class or lower class, Daru is representative of middle class, but he is now moving towards lower class. Murad Basha, Dilaram, and Munishi, they are representative of lower classes in the novel. If we talk about Daru, he is described as a man capable of anything and afraid of nothing. This is somehow right because he has nothing to lose. He lost everything. First of all, he lost his mother, he lost his job, he lost his social status, he lost his basic needs like electricity, he lost his servant, he lost Mumtaz at the end of the novel, which means that he has nothing to fear about. He is not afraid of anything. He is capable of anything because he can do anything to get money in the novel. So this is the reason he became criminal. He represents middle class banker. He is a middle class banker. He gets the job because of Uncle Kuram. That's why he's banker. So throughout the novel, we can see that he struggles to get the basic needs of his life. When he couldn't get that, he became a criminal, a drug dealer, and at the end, murderer. He has some kind of inferiority complex because he always surrounded by elite class. He used to go the huge parties of upper class, so he has some kind of inferiority complex. He has Suzuki, but Ozzy has Pajaro. This all thing makes him jealous. Other representative of lower class are Murad Basha. He's a rickshaw driver. He represents lower class of the society because he cannot afford anything. He is afraid that he will lose his income because of the yellow cabs in the area. Dilaram is another character, a minor character. He gives an interview to Dulkar Minto. She lives in the red district area of the Lahore. When she was not in that business, she lived with her family in the village under the influence of a landlord. Munishi is the servant of Daru, and he also represents lower class because just for the shelter and for food and to clothes, he became servant of Daru. And if we see how the characters are the victim of society, we'll see Daru. Firstly, he is the one who became the victim of system. First of all, he witnesses that last submission is bound to only coerce. In the very beginning of the novel, we found him in a prison and under trial. Because of the murder he has not even committed. The murder was actually committed by Ozzy. So Ozzy, just to take revenge, trapped him in this murder. He doesn't care about the dead boy because he run out of that spot, which means he just taking his revenge from Daru for betrayal. So uh, through this we can also see another mentality of the capitalist system and capitalist society and the upper class people, that they do not care about the blood of others. There is no justice for the one who is poor. So they can even use the blood of other people for their own benefits. So here Ozzy is using an other boy's who he himself murdered, other boy's blood to take revenge from Daru. Daru lost his job because of the landlord, Mr. Jivan. Because of the retaliation and because of reaction, he lost his job and couldn't get his right because he was well educated. But when he goes to an interview, he's been asked to he's been asked to show the degree, foreign degree of MA, MBA, or any reference. So he couldn't get his right from the society, and that's why he became a criminal. So all the struggle, all the things that he faced lead him towards the destruction, and at the end he faced many problems. Murad Baksha, he's also victim of this system because he is an MA English person. When he cannot get his right from the society, when he couldn't get his right from the society, he moves against the norms of the society. He said that man who works for another man is a slave. Firstly, he's afraid that he would not get his income because of the yellow cabs in the area. Secondly, he is victim of privatization. Privatization is another tool of the capitalist system. He is afraid that because of the privatization of the oil industry or the petroleum industry, he would not be able to get enough money from the rickshaw driving. So he became criminal. Firstly, he became robber, then he became drug dealer, and then eventually he become murderer. So only thing that amuses him is the misery. Is the thought of when he thought about the misery of the upper class. He thought that what would happen if they had to face the load shedding. So load shedding and electricity is the basic need of the time. So I think if they would not have basic needs, what would they feeling? So and other character, Munishi, is a servant of Daru. He is also victim of social system, the capitalist system. He is very loyal to Daru basically, but he is not being appreciated. He is not being paid for 2 months his salary. At the end, he was badly humiliated and even slapped by Daru. Daru said that I don't like it when low class type people. Basically Daru is talking about Munishi and also about Murad Basha. When the lower class people forget their face and try to become friend with upper class people. So at the end, he slapped Munishi, Daru slapped Munishi, and Munishi runs from the place. Dilaram, Dilaram narrates his story to Zulfikar Minto and said that I was a pretty girl until my landlord abuses me. He abused me, he raped me, and then sold me to his friend. And that's the reason I came to this business. So if we see that what kind of capitalist society is being presented in the novel, first of all, the parties of upper class, how they are full of alcohol, dance, and other such things that are not legal in any society, and no one is there to ask them what they are doing. And on the other hand, we can see the party at the house of Daru's Dadi. It's very simple. It's full of care and full of affection. So there is no materialistic thing in that party, but the party of upper class represents a completely capitalist society. It's a true picture of a capitalist society. Another thing is the point that a generous person cannot be part of Wall Street business. There is a character in the novel, a minor character Heather, who's a colleague of Daru in the bank. He wants to be the part of Wall Street, but he's very generous according to Daru, and Daru says that he cannot be part of Wall Street. So, in other words, one who is very generous cannot be rich. To be rich or to be powerful, you have to be mean or very rude in a society. Daru says that you get no respect unless you have cash. That means this actually happens when he was not being invited in the party by Ozzy. Ozzy was actually ignoring him because he was going to be be the part of lower class home. So Daru says that he is not going to have any respect because he have no cash. In the novel we see that everyone, especially Daru, is trying to be rich because whenever he thinks about anyone, he thinks about their income and then his income. When he met his cousin Jamil, who is working at the age of 16 and earning a lot of money, he thinks that I wish I would have this much money. Then when Mumtaz talk about tarot card reader and tell him about his income, then he again thought that I should have that money. Then when he says Mumtaz diamond ring, he thought about how expensive it is. I wish I could have that much money, that much money. So he is always trying to think about. He always actually thinking about money and property and income. Everything revolves around materialism. As we talk about that, Marxism, according to Marxism, everything is related with money. And in this novel, everything is related with power, influence, and money. So, in this novel, we see that lower class is exploited. Even every class is exploited by the upper class. One who is not influential is expressed by the powerful people of the society. So, throughout the novel, we see that how everyone suffers because of the system. So, at the end, we can conclude that Mohsin Hamid is a real critique of upper class system, and through this novel, he represents a real face of capitalist society. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.